What's good, YouTube? It is your girl, J. BK Syndicates, the only BK Syndicates. I am back for another Baddies Caribbean little update, little talk. Let's just talk about it real fast, real quick. I ain't gonna be on here too long, but let's really get into it. Baddies Caribbean. Now, I know many of us have been telling y'all girls, y'all boys, everything about how Zeus Network get down. And now apparently, like I knew from the jump that Zeus Network was not gonna pay no motherfucking body no $100,000 and that they wasn't gonna give nobody no $5,000. Okay, that's a tax write-off that they have to do. All right, so for that 100K was literally a little sweetener to try and get people and bitches to act out and wild out even more so that they can think they can get that 5K. But Zeus, I knew that they wasn't gonna do no. I knew that they wasn't gonna pay nobody. If so, I know that they were gonna take a shit long time to pay. And at this moment, like when I did in a video before, when I read out the contract, when I read out the Baddies auditions contract and everything, not once did that money ever pop up in the contract. So Zeus can literally just say it's not in the contract, so we're not obligated to pay. Okay, it's just them at the spur of the moment, Mr. Plume Plume, Lamidia, Lemon Pepper, fucking telling these bitches basically coming up out of nowhere and talk about, oh, we're gonna give $100,000. Because when he did that little interview, well, not even an interview, when he did that little what's it called, that little meetup with all his employees and shit on Zoom or Instagram or so Instagram Live, they look shocked, like they look like they even know that he was gonna do that shit and start and give out $100,000. It's weird that Mr. Plume Plume really thought that, he was about to, that he ate with that shit. He really thought that he was about to get him, and he got him a whole bunch of bitches on that show that went out and went crazy trying to fight each other and show tits and ass and everything for a check. But let's get into it. Let's get into the Baddies Caribbean, because I did the research. I went back into all three parts of Baddies Caribbean audition. And I wanted to just count how many bitches got the golden ticket, because it's $100,000, $5,000 per ticket. So you're supposed to give the ticket to 20 girls. So I went in and looked and scanned through, rewatched it over and over, and it took me some screenshots of all the girls, and we're going to see, because I'm very curious to know how many girls did they really give $5,000 to. When I was doing everything, I didn't even count up to 20. My slides don't even got 20. My slides don't got 20 at all. But before we get into how many was figuring out all the girls that did get the money, because I'm curious to know which one of these bitches is the one that spilled the tea on them not getting paid yet. Because, bitch, you're not only just about to lose $5,000, you're about to owe Zeus Network $1 million. Like I said before, when I read the contract, when I read the contract in my video, when I did the contract reading, I told y'all that, guys, that Zeus makes all these bitches sign a contract that if you talk about anything that happened at Baddies audition, if you expose any type of scenes or anything that happened at the show, you can get sued. And if you go online talking about what you're doing now about the show and that you're not getting paid, Zeus is allowed to basically sue your ass for $1 million. So, bitch, I hope that you got you a good lawyer and everything, because I'm pretty sure Zeus is also trying to figure it out so they can also send a bitch a cease and desist. Bitch, you're getting sued. So, like I said, there's nothing in the contract proving or showing that they're obligated to give you $5,000. So right then and there, bitches should have knew right there. But what I realized that nobody, when these girls probably did these auditions, when they signed the auditions and did the NDA and all that bullshit and all that, Mr. Plume Plume never came out with that $100,000 until afterwards, until like they was about to start filming like a week later. After he did that, like maybe like a week later, they was in Miami. And they was in Miami. Yeah, they was in Miami, and then before that, they had filmed, I think, the Baddies, not the Baddies East reunion. And then they went and did this. They did Baddies Caribbean. So also, when watching Baddies Caribbean, I was also interested and wanting to know how many Now That's TV girls decided to hop and bring their ass to Now That's TV. To Zeus, I mean. It was weird. I was like, wow, like Mr. Plume Plume, Mr. Plume Plume, he's literally laughing at these niggas right now. Like, he's laughing so hard at the CEOs of Now That's TV. Because what does this mean? If all of your talent is leaving Now That's TV and are trying and coming on Zeus and embarrassing themselves on Zeus, trying to get on Baddies, what does that say about Now That's TV? It says exactly the truth of what the rumors are, that you niggas don't pay your talent enough, and that you probably don't pay your talent, period, and that your talent is now jumping ship and going to the other channel to try and get paid and get known, because they're tired of freaking probably fighting all the goddamn time and fighting for a little bit of chump change. So they want to come and with Zeus and make a shit ton of money. I'm telling you, ET was the catalyst of starting this, because now you see nothing but Now That's TV bitches all over the goddamn, all over Zeus now. Starting with Monet. When I first saw Monet on this shit, I had to do a double take. I had to rewind it like 3 times to be like, oh shit, is that really Monet? What the fuck are you on this show for? Clearly what happened at South Central Baddies, that bitch was done after they jumped her and beat the dog shit out that bitch. When they were leaving, I'm pretty sure she was done with Now That's TV and decided that she wants to come to Zeus. She did get a ticket, but did she get a gold ticket? No, she didn't get a gold ticket. But Monet, yeah, Monet is here. I'm shocked. Like, bitch, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Monet Mulan, like that's what your name was on Now That's TV. No, it wasn't, bitch. It was just Monet. And you from Harlem or Brooklyn? What? I don't fucking remember. Next slide. I was looking at her, this girl right here, and for the life of me, I could not. I know that I was like, I know her face from somewhere. I just don't know where. I don't know what show, but I definitely did know that she was definitely a Now That's TV girl, but I don't remember what show she was on. So I kept trying to think and think and think, like, what show was you on? I was like, wasn't she on Deja Vu? Like, wasn't she on the first season of Deja Vu? And her name is Michelle. So I've heard her name before. I just don't remember where. Like, she definitely was on Deja Vu, Las Vegas, but I'm pretty sure she was either on Deja Vu or she was on a show with Julie, I think. I forgot what. Was Julie? I think Julie was on Deja Vu too. I forgot, but I don't remember what show. Y'all in the comments can let me know what show this girl is from, but I know that she's a Now That's TV girl. Her face looks way too familiar. And I was like, nah, I never seen this bitch on no TV. I never seen this bitch on no movie or nothing for me to be like, oh, I know this girl. Her face looks familiar. I know, bitch, you from Now That's TV, but I don't know what show you from. You but she fine as hell, but I don't remember what show she's from. Let's move forward. Then, of course, you got DTB. Diamond the Body. You got Diamond the Body here. And that was like the biggest shocker for me, was that, damn, like Diamond the Body, like she's like, are you like, you're done? Like, are you done with Now That's TV? Like, why are you on here? Like, you have like you're literally on mad shows. That Deja Vu, you're on a new show now called Best Friends or some shit on Now That's TV, which I haven't watched yet, and I will be watching, and I will be doing review on that show on this weekend. But I'm very shocked because I'm like, does Diamond the Body really need baddies? Does she really need baddies? I guess maybe like she feels like maybe baddies might like bring her to a different audience, but A lot of us that watch Zeus, we watch Now That's TV, and a lot of us know who the fuck you are. And we know that you're Diamond the Body. You're the stripper that's been fucking with Gucci. And honestly, like, is Diamond the Body even considered would you want Diamond the Body on Baddies Caribbean? And you know that she's been played by Gucci so many damn times that like a bad bitch don't get played by niggas like that. I'm sorry. So like you're getting played by Gucci, and like Gucci is not even like a top tier nigga. Like he's not even like the top tierest nigga at all. Like Gucci is just a nigga with a big dick and that's it. Otherwise than that, like who really gives a fuck about Gucci? And I hope that like he doesn't make any type of appearance on the baddies. I did hear and saw on Instagram, I'm not putting it up, that they are considering putting Diamond the Body in. I'm pretty sure that they're going to let Diamond the Body, they're going to put her on the show because it's a way to throw shots at Now That's TV. Like, see, your talent is leaving, your talent is leaving and coming to me. Mr. Plume Plume was having a fucking field day because I'm very, very sure that Mr. Plume Plume, he watches his competition. He's aware of his competition. He tried to buy his competition back during COVID. So do not tell me that he does not know who Now That's TV is. If you are a competitor, if you have your own business, if you have your own network and everything, you are aware of your competition and you're aware of you should be aware of what your competition is doing at all times. So I'm pretty sure he knows who Diamond the Body is. And when he saw her, he said, yes, I'm going to put her on the show. I'm guarantee you Diamond the Body probably didn't have to do all that shit that happened when she got her ass beat the fuck down on the auditions anyway. So Mr. Plume Plume, he knows what the fuck he's doing when he has Diamond, if he puts Diamond the Body on this goddamn show. Let's continue moving forward. And then finally, we have Queen D, who calls herself bougie on this show. Like, who's calling herself bougie? Why the fuck are you calling yourself bougie? The reason why you're calling yourself bougie is because you didn't want to call yourself Queen D, because you knew that all of us was going to type it, was probably figure out who the fuck you are. There's a lot of people that probably don't know who she is. But those are us who are Now That's TV historians now. We know who Queen D is. And it's wild because these are like people that are like that have been on multiple shows on Now That's TV. Like she was on The Academy, she was on South Central she was on the Baddies, South Central Baddies. I think that she was in was she in Big Lex's? Was she in one of Big Lex's things? I don't really remember, but she's been on a shit ton of shows. She was just on Ferrari show as a co-host. So what happened? What happened? Like, what is the disconnect? There's something wrong here that we have Queen D, Diamond the Body, we have Michelle and Monet. That's 4 Now That's TV bitches on one audition. 4 of them was on one audition trying to get picked for Zeus. So it makes me like, it's like really like, wow, things must be really bad over there. And Now That's TV, that the talent is just leaving in droves. And it's not like it's any rinky dink like type of bitches that's like, the bitch with the red hair from Deja Vu that got beat up by what's her name, from with Mac Homegirl. Like, it's not like it's single one off or like Billy or one of those bitches that we don't really know about like that. These are bitches that we are very aware of. We know who Queen D is. We like Queen D. We like Diamond the Body. I don't know about her, and I already know about Monet, but we know who these bitches are. Let's move forward though. I wanted to talk about also, it was like a mixture of everything that was happening with Baddies Caribbean audition. First we had the Now That's TV girls auditioning, and then we had mad Jocelyn Cabaret bitches that were auditioning. So it's like, what is the point of like the show then? What's the sense? Like, clearly, we are all aware that Jocelyn's Cabaret is probably it's a stack wrap for her show. Like, she's not coming back to Zeus. She said that last time, and that was like 3 years. She took like a 2-year, 3-year hiatus, and then she came back because she did 2. So she did like 2 shows, or maybe 3. I think she did Atlanta. She did Vegas. And she did Atlanta. She did what? It was one Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta, Vegas. Because it's 4 seasons. Which was the first one? I'm trying to remember. Miami, was it? Was it Miami? I think it was Miami. I think it was Miami. I mean, I could just check real quick. To see. Like, y'all ain't go, I can check real quick. Y'all hear the clicking and everything. I want to be accurate. Then again, knowing how Zeus Network is, them niggas might dead ass probably just got rid of this bitch shit. So with New York was number 4. Jocelyn's Cabaret, Las Vegas was the 3rd season. Atlanta was the 2nd season. And then what? It was Miami. So a bitch was right. See? I told y'all niggas, a bitch is a Zeus and now that's TV historian. Bitch, I've been watching these niggas since 2020. So yeah, so it was Miami, Atlanta, Las Vegas, New York. So yeah, she's not coming back. And she's trying to get her shit put in a different thing. But besides that, it's just, isn't it strange to y'all that all of a sudden, like, all of the cabaret girls are now trying to jump ship and come to baddies? It just is. That's also would be a slap in the face to Jocelyn. And I feel like Mr. Plume Plume, he's a messy ass nigga. So that he's just flourishing in this. If he picks some of her Jocelyn Cabaret girls, he's gonna say, look, I got bitches from your show wanting to be on Natalie's show. Why? Because of what? Because you ain't know, because of your this, because you're that. He wants to send a message to Jocelyn, let her know that your bitches are coming over to Natalie's show now, bitch. And we're not bringing back your show. And now look what we're doing to your legacy. That's what that means to me. And it was so crazy that Daisy, you got Daisy here, who when she came on, it was her and one other girl, and Daisy had already gotten her ticket. Why were you still standing there? It made no sense to me. Why were you still standing there talking on the microphone while the other girl's still trying to explain her story? And Natalie had to tell the bitch, look, you already got your ticket. You can leave now. And she was still there, like, still talking. Get the fuck off the stage. I don't know if they're going to bring Daisy. I don't remember. But that thing, I don't know. Daisy got her ass beat by Egypt. Egypt beat the dog piss out that bitch. So I don't understand, like, why would you want to be on this show for you to get your ass beat again? Like, a bad bitch don't get her ass whooped like that. Like, you were leaking all over the place. Look like she skinned you bald and shit. Like, nah. Like, Daisy, I would not bring that bitch back. Like, nah. Then we had Ms. Wet Wet, London and Paris. She had the girls London and Paris out. And it was kind of crazy because I was like, yo, Ms. Wet Wet also want to be on this? Why? Do I think that Miss Wet Wet, she would definitely be a fucking key on the show, for real. Like, she would be a key. I can't even hold you. Like, she would definitely make that show interesting because, Miss Wet Wet is a troublemaker and that bitch talk too much. And she'll definitely get one of them bitches mad and make one of them bitches fight her. So I would bring Miss Wet. I would put Miss Wet Wet on the show, but I don't know. Like, shouldn't you be stripping somewhere, like taking your clothes off and doing something else? Like, I don't understand why you here. Like, I don't understand why you're here on this shit as well. It's giving, I'm desperate and I need something to keep me irrelevant. Then, damn, what the fuck her name is again? Amber. Amber came on the show. Now, I'm trying to remember, was she the one that said that, that Jocelyn kicked her in the chest and ballistic pulled her hair or something, or that something that Jocelyn and Ballistic did to her, and then that was probably like the whole reason why, like, Jocelyn Cabaret #3, like Jocelyn's Las Vegas, came out, and it was like a 2-year hiatus for Jocelyn, and they was doing a lawsuit, and I think that the lawsuit got either rejected or they closed the case. But yeah, like I don't remember. It was, and y'all could put it in the comments, let me know. I'm always appreciative of comments. Was this the one? Was Amber the one that got kicked in the chest by Jocelyn and got beat up by, got jumped by Jocelyn and Ballistic? I don't remember. It probably so, but she didn't really have too much. She fought, Chanel, this bitch. Like Chanel, like, yo, do y'all see Chanel? That was like the best like picture I could get of her and everything, because yo, like Chanel has fallen off. Chanel has fallen off a lot. So when she first said that it was Chanel, and they both said, oh, and when Jocelyn's like, oh, not Jocelyn, when Natalie was like talking to him, and she's like, you two fought. What was the problem? And both of y'all are cabaret girls. I said, who? Which one's the cabaret girl? I said, I know the Amber's a cabaret girl. And then she was like, what's your name? Chanel. I was like, oh my God, is this the winner? I'm like, this can't be the winner of ATL. I'm pretty sure she was the winner of ATL of the ATL edition, right? Or was it the Miami? Was it the Miami? Let me think now. I'm trying to think. Was she on the Miami show? Was she on Miami? And then I'm pretty sure she won, because she was the winner of one of the show, or one of the seasons. I think that she won Miami. She got brought back for season 2. And then I think that she was supposed to, I think that she was on season 3 of Las Vegas, but I don't think she stayed long. I don't remember, but I know that she was on 2 seasons, but she was the winner of one of those seasons. And now she looked crazy. Like, I don't know, because she fought and her wig got pulled off. Maybe she had a wig, or maybe that's how she looked the whole time. But yo, Chanel looked crazy. She looked, she got gained some weight. She looked all over the place. She looked disheveled. Like, she just looked like she's like, I'm desperate. I need to do something with my life to be relevant. And I need this show to make it come true. And she came on this show, fought Amber again. And I don't even remember it was so fast to me. And I sure didn't give a fuck about that scene, that I don't even remember if they gave her a ticket. I don't remember if Nalia or any of them gave her a ticket. Like, yo, like the Jocelyn, like, yo, crazy. So now let's get into the girls that won the ticket. So this girl right here, she's bad. She got her little, festival outfit on. I'm not gonna tell y'all their names, because I don't remember the names. I don't really care that much. I give the fuck that much to care about the names like that. But some of the names was able to screenshot. But this girl, she was the very first one to win the ticket. And mind you, they didn't give out the first golden ticket. Yeah, she was the first one to get the first golden ticket. They didn't give out the first golden ticket until we was like halfway into part 2. Like, part 2 had like maybe, I think, 15 minutes left. Maybe 15, 20 minutes left. And in like, I think like the 24 or maybe like the 28 mark of baddies of this part 2, that's when they gave up the first golden ticket. And she was the one to get the first golden ticket. Let's move forward. And then, of course, this girl, she was the second person to get a golden ticket. But mind you, this was the bitch that beat up on DTB. This is the one that basically took DTB to the floor and was pounding on her and had DTB sliding and gliding all over the goddamn floor like a damn duck on oil. Because that's exactly how she looked. Like, she had DTB falling and maneuvering all over that place like a bitch was doing yoga. And she got the second ticket. They didn't give DTB a ticket. DTP should have her own money anyway, so I don't think that shit really mattered to her. This was the third girl. Now, how this girl got her ticket was really wild to me. She gets on the microphone and then she tells these girls, I lost my baby last year. I'm going through it. I'm just here on the show to try and, get my name out. And Shansia gives her a golden ticket for that. For losing her child. She got a golden ticket. She was the third one to get a golden ticket. Move forward. This is the fourth girl to get a golden ticket. Don't we really remember her name, but I know that she did damage to a bitch in front the Natalie and them. Like she beat the shit out some girl. And yeah, she was leaking a bit. I think she was rapping and she got the golden ticket. Came out and she had all that on her face. So hopefully, bitch, your face is nice and healed and you don't have a scar from that. And I hope, well, I was about to say, I hope that the $5,000 are worth it. But clearly, none of these bitches got the ticket. None of these bitches got money. So that's the whole point of this show. This was the fifth girl that got the ticket. And clearly, and honestly, like she got this ticket from Shansia as well. And Shansia didn't really have like a reason to give it to her, except for the fact that she liked that she was spicy, that she liked that she had some spice to her, and she gave her a ticket. So all that shit that like it's crazy because certain girls got tickets from beating bitches up. And then other girls literally just got tickets for not doing anything, but just saying who they are and that none of these bitches can fuck with me and none of these bitches can try me, and they got a golden ticket. So clearly, like anybody and their mother could have got a golden ticket that day. But we're only up to 5. I'm almost done with my slides already. I only had 18 slides. We're on slide 13. Mind you, I already told you that 5 girls. So far, we're only up to 5 girls. We were supposed to have 20 bitches get $100,000, right? We were supposed to get 20 girls. We're only up to 5, so we should have 15 more, right? Wrong, bitch, wrong. Let's keep going. This was the 6th girl to get a golden ticket. However, how she got her ticket, she was so desperate that she was rapping the whole entire time that she was there. And there was mad chaos that was happening behind her, and she was still doing her thing like rapping, and she got a ticket from Natalie. And yeah, like she didn't do too much. I didn't even like really hear her rap because it was so much damn noise and so much other shit that was going on in the background. I wasn't even paying attention. And then I saw a golden ticket fly out, and I had to rewind it back to back. Who the fuck got the golden ticket? And it was her. Let's continue. Wendell Lee, yes, I remember her. Thank goodness, at least some of these shits got some. Yeah, so she got a whole ticket simply for not really doing too much. Because when her and her group walked in, Natalie asked all them to do a wine and dance, do a Caribbean. No, Spice asked all the girls to do a Caribbean wine, and she was whining all that. Spice kind of seemed to like her. And then she got on the mic and talked and everything. I think she said that she's from, oh Lord, I forgot what island she said she's from. But she's from an island, and Spice really liked her, and I think Spice gave her a golden ticket. So far, all together now, let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 girls so far. Let's move on. This is number 8. And I know y'all looking at her like, what the fuck? Like what? Maddie the Baddie. That's what they gave her. Pennsylvania. This white bitch. So how she got the ticket literally was from literally saying that she was a waitress. She was a waitress and she's sick and tired of the low pay and basically not getting enough tips. And she needed to make some money, and they felt bad for her and they gave her a ticket, and that's how she got her ticket. Bitch didn't do anything. She didn't have to twerk. She didn't have to get on her knees and twerk. She didn't have to do bullshit that Nally and them was telling all the other bitches to do. Literally, she got her ticket just from saying that she's a waitress, and she came all the way from Pennsylvania to Miami to do the auditions, and she got the golden ticket. It's not much that you bitches can really do with a golden to like do nothing. Like, so all that fighting, all that bullshit that bitches thought that they had to do, you didn't have to do most of that shit. Only with certain girls that they said, oh, she's feisty, I like her, oh, she can fight, oh, then they gave them a regular ticket. A lot of bitches were getting regular blue tickets. It was just only a certain I don't even know what criteria they was trying to circulate because it didn't make no much sense. Next girl, Big Kiva. Now, how Big Kiva got her ticket is actually pretty crazy. Big Kiva. So there was another girl. I didn't put her picture up, but she was from New York, of course. I think the Bronx or some shit. And they asked her a question about something. She looks at Shensia, mind you. It was Shensia. She said, "I don't like you," and she throws the microphone at Shensia. Now it almost hit Shensia. Can't even lie. All the security jumped up. Looked like they was about to beat the brakes off this bitch. And then Big Kiva, took matters in her own hands and started whooping the dog piss out the girl. And you know what's crazy? The security now listened to Natalie. Natalie said, nah. Let her get that bitch. And the security just made a circle around them and let them square up and let this bitch beat the shit. Like, she took her to the ground and everything and was beating the piss out that girl. And the security was letting her do it for about a good 30 seconds. And then they pulled her off. And then Natalie said, come get your ticket. And they gave her a golden ticket for that because she defended Shensia and stepped in Shensia's fight and beat the girl up for Shensia, so she got a golden ticket. And yeah, that was all of my slides for Baddies Caribbean audition. I told y'all I was going to try to make this as short as possible, but we 31, 32 minutes in, but I had to really and now I want to let you, which one? I'm like, which one of these hoes, which one of these bitches spilt the tea that they didn't get paid? She looked like she might have said it. She looked like she might have said it too. She looked like she definitely probably would have said it, because definitely she maybe. And maybe Miss my outfit cost $1,000 to do. She's kind of crazy. I don't know one of these, but let's go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 girls. 9 girls. Now, I don't even know if we have a part 4. I don't think they made mention of a part 4, but only 9 out of 20 women, 9 out of the supposedly 20 people that were supposed to get it, only 9 women got a golden ticket. So it makes even more sense now that they didn't even give out enough tickets to even give out $100,000. You got 9 people. That was only $45,000 that you gave out. I only gave out $45,000. Well, you tried. Well, you gave out false pretenses so where's the other 55,000? Where's the other 55,000? Where's the money, Zeus? Why are you not giving these bitches their money that you promised? And y'all are shady as hell for the way how y'all was able to finagle and finesse these bitches into acting the plumly queenly fool, and they didn't get not even a crumb of goddamn penny or a damn cent. Nothing. They didn't get shit for all that shit that they did. All that traveling that some of these bitches did. Some of these bitches came all the way from Las Vegas to Miami. Do you know how long that shit is? That's like a 4 or 5 hour plane ride. Mind you, I'm in New York right now. I'm not in Vegas. Okay. It took me 5+ hours to get from Las Vegas to New York. So I'm pretty sure it took a long ass time. And then you had these bitches waiting all goddamn day in the sun until nighttime. Because we can go back from part 1 all the way down to part 3. You can tell the difference in the lighting and everything. When it first started out, they were outside. It was nice and bright. By the time half of part 2, by half the time that part 2 came out, we already was nighttime. And even Natalie said, we're sorry that we made y'all wait for so long, but we heard that there was mad fights. All right. I am going to be back this weekend with some Now That's TV reviews And also, starting from here out, the first video, the other video that I put out about Bad versus Wild, that was, I didn't do the first two videos because bitch, I wasn't in it. I wasn't in those two videos, and I didn't have any insight on to speak on it because technically all the shows that every single Bad versus Wild show you're going to see, they're going to have a resurgence of the same games. So don't be shocked if like you see when they did red light, green light, that's in a lot of the games in this series in this season. So you're going to see that show. You're going to see that game a lot. You're probably going to see Fuck, Marry, Kill also in that too. But from now on here, from here on out, I'm going to be doing Bad versus Wild reviews every weekend coming out for you guys. No problem. And I'm going to be doing the Zeus. Now that's TV because as we can tell, Zeus only has one show. So it ain't going to be that hard for me to get that show out to you guys. But I do appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Peace out, y'all.